Salve, benvenuti e benvenute. Ci credo che ne farò soltanto uno. Ieri ne ho fatti 3 di video, oggi credo ne farò uno. Mi sono messo a leggere, non smettevo più, non mi staccavo più. Ma non c'avevo voglia di venire a giocare. Ma mica perché il gioco è brutto, è perché ti metti a leggere e trovi qualcosa che ti piace proprio. Vi dicevo. Allora, che toccava fare? Vediamo un po'. Chiede aiuto a Glenda? Perché? Mm. E andiamo. Salve signorina. Questi ragazzi non imparano mai. Lettera di un sostenitore. Sua eccellenza Desardè, i suoi nemici sono in città. E so dove trovarli? L'attendo ai cancelli per parlare una guardia.
Hello. Are you the guard who left me a message at the embassy?
Greetings, Your Excellency. Yes, it was me. I thought you should be warned when I saw those vermin bearing the Vespe livery.
This is indeed interesting information. Do you know if they're staying in town?
The delegation leader is always at the tavern. He drinks heavily. His men wander around town looking for trouble.
Thank you. I imagine you're expecting a reward.
No, Your Excellency, keep your money. I'll consider myself highly rewarded if you manage to put a stop to their horrible manipulative plans. My old battalion was almost completely lost to those vipers. They led us into a trap and left us to rot, so I don't know what you wish to do to them. But I wish you the best success.
Oh. Che sta facendo? Non ci sono scale lì. Poi avete fatto pure il giro.
Hello. I wonder if we might have a word.
Desardè? The Dorsey family's henchman. I knew it. I knew I would meet my end by accepting this mission.
Since you know who I am, you must know why I'm here.
Yes, the document chest. But don't think you can scare me into giving it to you. I've been scared to death since I got to this town. Since I got to this island. But I will not betray them.
Appena 5 monete d'oro. Carisma, rassicuralo per convincerlo a parlare.
Come. We never wished you harm. We only want to recover some files. They do concern us, after all. Tell us where they are. A huge weight will be lifted off your shoulders.
That's true. Does it even matter? I don't have the chest anymore. I gave it to a group of inquisitors who don't like you very much. Those fools are so furious that they'd rather die than give you the chest. And Saint Matthias is with them. So, they're hiding out in one of the warehouses around the port. If you really want to confront them, it's your own choice. But you should say a prayer first.
Qui ci vuole la forza di una persona. San Matteo. Ci vuole soltanto che Petrus.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing from the enlightened. We supply the mother carton.
Salva. Stiamo entrando in un porto, quindi mi devo vestire. Vediamo un po' se va bene.
So you found us. But don't rejoice too soon. You will not leave this warehouse alive.
Come. I'm sure we can work this out. I only want the Vespe chest.
Don't count on it. Because of you, our order has been driven off this island and the governor treats us like criminals.
We shall avenge our brothers and our order.
Sì.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Tutto qui. Appunti sul legato di Sardegna. Desardè è nato nel 1210 anno dopo la fondazione di Sirin, nel 1313 anno dopo la fondazione di Pira, e qui ce lo riporta. Hanno ricevuto la carica di legato della congregazione prima della sua partenza da Sirin. Ha ricevuto. Il suo compito è svolgere le missioni diplomatiche affidategli dal governatore Constantin d'Orsay. A quanto sappiamo è un uomo di talento, ma è anche troppo legato al suo cugino, perché possiamo sperare che sia lei con noi. A parte sbarazzarci di lui, possiamo soltanto ricattarlo. Non dovrebbe essere un problema, però, visto che non è un figlio legittimo. È giunto a corte, ancora in fasce, nell'anno 1210. Ma abbiamo recuperato diversi documenti che attestano che suo padre, il generale Merck de Sardé, era stato mandato in spedizione quasi un anno prima della sua nascita e che non fece più ritorno. Pertanto, Livy de Sardé deve aver partorito un bastardo. Eh. No, non ha partorito. Ma comunque, oh. Se l'ha adottato. Problema c'è. Morti pure loro. Tutto qui? Non è che mi immaginavo peggio. Cambiamo di nuovo. Andiamo all'altra città. Usa Petrus, ma qui serve Afra.
Your Excellency, Her Highness... Her Highness, Aurelia de Vespe of the Merchant Congregation has sent me to convey her regards. She would like to assure you of her deepest respect and her unwavering support as an ally with any troubles you may encounter. She also wishes to forewarn you that the person who until now presented himself as the congregation's legate may soon lose his position. Indeed, he is believed to have lied about his lineage, and doubt has now been cast upon his titles of nobility. It is also rumored that he is engaged in questionable dealings involving the guilds and the natives. We sincerely hope that, until this situation has been clarified, you will treat him with the utmost suspicion. Naturally, if these allegations prove to be true, a new legate will be appointed by Her Highness immediately.
This situation is regrettable, but hardly surprising. I cannot deny that our dealings with the legate have often been wrought with a lack of elementary diplomacy, and what you are telling me merely confirms my suspicions. But look, here he is. Sir, in light of what I've just heard, you are not welcome here. At the very least, until these allegations are confirmed.
We were thrown out like trash. I can't believe that Viper's claptrap got us into this mess. How will we discover where those documents are now?
The governor must be a fool to believe the lies of such a near matter. But don't worry, we'll find the documents you seek. We just have to hide here and follow her.
No, a me piace come si muove.
Here come the De Vespe ambassador and her henchmen.
Ambassador? Did your meeting with the governor go well?
The meeting went very well. The governor was so incensed by what I told him that when the legate arrived unannounced, he was immediately thrown out. It seems that our representative on the island has not found favor with the other governors. It was about time our mistress intervened. However, the legate's presence is problematic. I did not expect him here so soon. Special care must be taken to better hide our documents. If they search the old farm under the cliff, he or his comrades could well find them. Tomorrow morning, we must move them to a safer hiding place. In the meantime, we must rest.
As you command, Ambassador.
Bene.
Damn it! It was a trap.
Let me see if you can fend off my blow!
There are some documents, but it's not the evidence Aurelia spoke of. These documents speak of you. It appears that the Devest sought out information on each of you, hoping to influence you or to drive a wedge between us.
Could you read it to me? Oh, I would like to know what a bunch of Renaigze may have found out about me.
This is just further proof of their deceit, and the so-called evidence got away again. Let's search these men. We may find something useful.
Note di Aurelia di Vespe. Note di Aurelia di Vespe. Assicurati che quell'imbecille di Valence, il mercante, custodisca il nostro forziere lontano dagli occhi curiosi di Desardin. Digli anche che se dovesse succederti qualcosa, dovrò spedirlo al governatore Hikmet, così che possa leggere ciò che contiene. Instilla sospetti a corte, ma aspetta a usare quei documenti. Non vogliamo soffocare la nostra preda per ora, ma soltanto farle capire chi di noi è all'apice della catena alimentare.
According to this letter, the chest was given to a merchant in town who deals with the Devesps. He was ordered to hand it to the governor if something happens to the delegation.
That Aurelia is clever if nothing else. We must get that chest from the merchant before he learns of their deaths.
Lavosin, nota dell'ambasciatore Lavosin. Per la nostra sicurezza raccomando di nascondere i documenti nel ceppo d'albero vicino alla fattoria ai piedi del dirupo. Così in caso d'attacco eviteremo che finiscano nelle mani sbagliate. Beh, 24-5 persone, non lo so io se ti dici bene. Allora.
Hello, are you Valence?
Indeed. What can I do for your lordship? Are you looking for tools for your workers? I have a large range of tools. Everything you need for mining or timber harvesting.
Carisma, fingi che ti mandano i Devespe.
I have no interest in your goods. I have been sent by Her Highness, Aurelia de Vespe. She asked me to recover a chest you have in your keeping.
Of course, of course. It's stuffed between my goods in the street just behind us. I hope you tell your mistress that I obeyed her orders.
Do not worry. She will be told.
Bene. Appunti su Constantin d'Orsay. Constantin d'Orsay. Constantin è nato nel 1209 anno dopo la fondazione di Sirin, 1312 anno dopo la fondazione di Pirene. Gli piace sempre ricordarlo, eh? È il secondo figlio del principe Claude d'Orsay, quindi stiamo parlando di un'ipotetica Francia, a quanto vedo. Nato dalla seconda moglie Giulia d'Orsay. Constantin d'Orsay, eletto recentemente governatore di Tirfradi, è diventato erede ufficiale del principe solo dopo la morte del fratello maggiore. La causa della morte di quest'ultimo è illustrata nella lettera allegata. Giulia d'Orsay ha pagato alcuni dei nostri uomini affinché eliminassero il suo ingombrante figliastro. Ammetto di rispettare questa donna. Potrebbe essere una di noi. Detto ciò, l'assassinio del fratello mette in discussione la legittimità di Constantin, nonché la sua pretesa al trono e alla fortuna del padre. Con una madre simile siamo sicuri che sia figlio legittimo del principe? Ah. Signori, allego questa lettera di pagamento concordato. Ricordate, nessuno deve sospettare del vostro coinvolgimento della morte di Laurent. Mio figlio deve regnare. Giulia d'Orsay. Ma intanto noi qua non siamo i benvenuti, quindi ce ne possiamo pure andare. Di qua?
Come closer. Come closer.
Interessante lo sviluppo del DLC, mi piace. E poi sono lettere prove.
It's not the first time I've noticed these papers you stick on the walls. But these are new. They weren't here last time.
I'd like to go have a look, out of idle curiosity.
Ma dov'è? Vieni. Manifesto propagandistico. Il governatore Dorset e il suo braccio destro Desardès sono illegittimi. Hanno usurpato le cariche che ricoprono su questa cittadina, costruita per volontà di Dama Morash. I loro titoli nobiliari sono frutto di bastardaggine e dell'assassinio di innocenti. Si sono approfittati della bontà del principe per salire al potere. Cittadini di Nuova Sirin, cacciate questi usurpatori, scegliete di nuovo i legittimi sovrani.
What is this nonsense? Another de Vespe trick? I'll truly stop at nothing. These posters could cause a full-scale riot. We must stop them from spreading around town.
They must have read the papers we saw.
We should ask these bystanders. They may have seen who stuck up these posters.
This is incredible! Who would have thought that our governor and the legate were involved in sordid affairs?
It's obviously a lie. How could you believe that kind of poster?
You're all so gullible! I knew it all along. This government is illegitimate. I knew this, Constable.
Greetings, madam. Did you happen to see, by any chance, who stuck up these posters?
Oh, you are the famous legate these posters speak of. You would never tell me if it were all true. Anyway, if you want revenge against the woman who stuck 'em up, you're too late. The guards caught her in the act, and when they saw what was written on the posters, they took her to the barracks. She must be rotting away in jail now.
Thank you. And you shouldn't believe those lies.
As if you could say anything else.
Oh, it's you on all
Grazie, braccia sono legittimi.
Hello. I'm the bastard murderer from your posters.
Oh, Your Excellency. I'm not responsible for the content of those posters. I had no choice but to stick them up. In a sense, the guard's arrest protected me, but my partner is under lock and key and guarded by armed men who bear the de Vespe livery. They are responsible. They forced me to stick these posters up all around town. They threatened to kill my partner. If you don't stop them, they will kill him. I beg you, free him.
I believe you, and I will free your friend if I can. Do you know where the other posters are? I must destroy this nonsense before it creates a riot.
No, they only gave me one stack of them. They certainly have more, but I don't know where they're hiding the rest. The men who are holding him must know.
Very well. I have no other choice but to free him. Where is he being held?
Behind the barracks, along the docks. Please, hurry.
Per me è una trappola, ma è ovvio che sia una trappola. È scritto in grande, trappolone. Però tocca andarci e noi andiamo. Però è ben fatto il DLC, mi piace, mi piace. Eccoli. Prima o poi gli uomini finiranno.
Thank you for freeing me from those murderous clutches. Do you know where my friend is? She went to stick up those horrible posters.
She sent me to rescue you. She was imprisoned, but she'll probably get out soon. The presence of these men will prove that she had no intention of causing an insurrection.
Oh, you've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I was worried she'd been killed. They were such brutes.
I must destroy the rest of those posters. Do you have any idea where those men could have hidden them?
Well, they spoke of having a reserve just outside of town. In a small hut, if my memory serves me well. You should go and check.
Thank you. And try to avoid the Vesps in the future. They're dangerous.
Ah. Ah. Stavo sbagliando direzione. Musichetta un po' girano. È giù? Giù ci no? È su e giù, dimmi, no? Che cazzo minchia.
Sade, you seem somewhat gloomy. What's troubling you?
As you may have heard, the Vespe family has sent a delegation to the island. It's led by the prince's daughter herself.
Ah, most curious. And very worrying indeed. But you didn't come all this way in person just to bring me the bad news, I take it?
You read my mind. Knowledge is power. I need all the information you've got.
Le informazioni sulla figlia di Vespe.
What can you tell me about this family?
Well, the House of Vespe has a very long history. They gained their first noble titles through violence a few centuries ago. Then commerce and close ties with Ptolemy saw them rise to become the princes of Peren, their ancestral city. However, their lust for power is boundless. And it's no secret they wish to reign over the whole congregation. No luck on that front so far, naturally. Their ambitions have always been curbed by the Dorsays, along with Serene's strategic advantages over Peren.
Quite the history then. And what about today?
Well, they're more ambitious than ever. When the Malicor epidemic hit Serene as hard as it did, they saw it merely as a weakness to exploit. They attempted a series of maneuvers to oust your uncle from the council. But then the epidemic ended up hitting Peren too. However, I don't think they've given up. And if they've come all the way here, it's surely to gain influence and to undermine your family. Was there anything else you wish to ask?
Aurelia de Vespe.
Do you know anything in particular about the prince's daughter, Aurelia de Vespe?
She's a young woman, about your age. Very beautiful, so they say. And she's dearly beloved by her father. Despite her age, she's already endured her fair share of tragedy. Her husband, whom I'm told she deeply loved, was brutally murdered not long ago. What's more, Aurelia's older brother, Octave de Vespe, is rumored to be the one behind it. And I don't just mean he gave the order. That said, don't be fooled into thinking she's but a tragic, defenseless young widow. Oh, she's very much her father's daughter, ambitions and all. I have no doubt she'll be a formidable opponent for yourself and Constantine. Treat her as such. Was there anything else you wish to ask?
La reputazione della famiglia de Vespe.
Given this family's reputation, what's stopping us from arresting them on the spot?
What, without evidence? That would do no good to your uncle's reputation and his position on the continent. I'm sure your cousin would delight in watching him squirm. But the Dorsey family could never recover from such a situation. If you arrest her without evidence, the council would be forced to intervene. And that is exactly what that old serpent, Alexandre de Vespe, wants. No, you must play along for now, but be extremely vigilant. Look out for poison in particular. The de Vespes have untraceable poisons down to a science. Their other weapon is compromising information, which they store in special chests without keyholes. Should slander not suffice, their assassins step in. It is said that Peren's river is riddled with the bodies of their enemies. Take care you don't end up joining them. Was there anything else you wish to ask?
Mostra il contratto e i documenti recuperati.
I recovered some documents that Aurelia intended to use against us. I also brought you the wedding contract.
Let me see. Yes. A skillful blend of truths and untruths, as is to be expected. I'm afraid, however, this letter from Julia d'Orsay, Constantine's mother, is genuine. But your cousin is not to blame for his mother's folly. It caused him more harm than good, and he was but a child when his brother was killed. But the implication that he's not the prince's son is absurd. You know them both, and you know how much Constantine looks like his father. As for these documents about your mother, poor Livy would never have deceived your father. And furthermore...
It's all right, I know. I'm a native of Teofridi. My real mother was a Denegad of the seaside Nemeus clan. So in a way, all this is both true and completely false. I'm not General de Sarde's son, and my mother never deceived him.
I wasn't aware you knew. It's true you were adopted, and though the adoption was somewhat irregular, in any case, I doubt that this information could truly be used against you. The revelations about Constantine are more cause for concern. But since you recovered the evidence, we needn't worry about it being used against us. Providing it's the only copy, of course.
I believe so. What do you make of the marriage contract? Is it genuine?
Well, the writing is that of a court clerk. But their handwriting all looks the same. Would be difficult to tell if it was truly written by your uncle. As for the seal, well, I'm almost certain that it is a forgery. But an excellent one at that. That being said, without the seal itself, you'd be hard-pressed to prove it. If we denounce this contract without evidence, everyone will say that it's just an excuse to get out of the wedding.
In that case, I need to find that seal. Let's hope Aurelia de Vespe has brought it with her.
I'd wager she did. She may want to use it again. If you want to find it, you'll have to get her away from her camp to have a good chance to search her belongings.
As I'm supposed to be organizing the princess's arrival, Lady Morange can surely help by sending for her. Thank you, sir.
Was there anything else you wish to ask?
I found some notes which were lost by Professor Serafedin. His expedition was far from easy.
Investigating such gigantic creatures is bound to be perilous.
Indeed. Unfortunately, we also found his corpse. I'm sorry.
Oh, poor man. His devotion to science cost him his life. I will make sure I share the works you have brought me with his family. This research is fascinating. It must have taken a formidable amount of courage to pursue it. But some sheets are missing. Keep an eye out for them, would you? Maybe you can find them. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsinio.
Contrattacco. No, finalmente. Finalmente cominciamo il contrattacco. Dopo la difesa possiamo contrattaccare, meno male. Pur vero chi è che attacca per primo, però fa male due volte. In questo campo sì. La signorina deve essere una bella signorina, diciamo, no?
By the look on your face, you've already experienced the de Vespe's deceit firsthand.
Indeed. Aurelia tried to blackmail us. I had to recover evidence she gathered against my cousin and myself, and stop a riot in town she caused by sticking up posters which mocked us, and which depicted you as the heroine.
And I can assure you I'm not responsible.
I don't doubt it, madam. However, Sir de Corsillion told me that the seal used on the wedding contract was fake, but that we needed the fake seal itself to prove it and put an end to this sham.
So you would like me to get Aurelia de Vespe away from her quarters so you can search them at your leisure?
That's the general idea. She did ask us to organize her arrival. Your message shouldn't surprise her.
Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm going to write. The young de Vespe may be talented, but I have years more experience. Oh, if I may offer some advice, you should question the Nauts who brought her here. They must have gleaned some information on our charming princess on such a long journey in close quarters. Admiral Cabral should know where they are. You should go and see her. Do you have any other questions?
No. Via.
Goodbye, Lady Mirage.
Goodbye, Your Excellency. Be careful. Don't underestimate the trickery of the Vesps.
Stiamo cominciando a contrattaccare, signora. Allora. Siamo qui. Facciamo un salto, vediamo un po' se stanno qualcosa.
Come closer.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Greetings, Admiral. I came to see you as I seek information about Aurelia de Vespe and her entourage. Since they landed on this island, they haven't ceased their efforts to undermine our city and our diplomatic position. And since they traveled on your ships for several months, I thought you and your men would surely have things to say about them.
We don't make a habit of revealing information about our passengers, but I'm willing to make an exception this time. Since we got here, part of our ship's crew, those who were in contact with the Vesps, haven't been heard from. The rest of the crew, the ones who steered the ship, are here. They're worried and fear the worst for their comrades. I would be very grateful if you inquired of their whereabouts. If you find them alive, I will not object to them telling you everything they know. Quite the opposite. One thing is certain. The Vesps will never set another foot on one of our ships.
Sono bloccati
Rest
qui.
assured, I'll do my best to find them. Goodbye, Admiral.
Goodbye, Desarde. And be careful.
Via.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Hello, you need something?
Andate su.
How have things been going for you since we landed?
In the beginning, it was kind of strange. We'd been sailing for quite some time with Captain Van. I didn't understand since Captain, but then I'm not going to complain. We go from port. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Se non sono qui, devono essere in taverna.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. Tier for dear.
Vediamo un po' se ce n'è qualcuno in taverna. Va bene, va. Visto che è arrivata mia sorella e mio cognato. Salgo qui. Ci vediamo dopo. Ciao.